Hello, I'm Tricia Ghosh. I'm a mortgage banker, and today I wanted to present a video about pre-qualifications versus pre-approvals and when it's appropriate to use which one and why it matters of the difference. So let's get started. So what is a pre-qualification? It's really just an informal estimate that gives you an idea of how much you're going to be able to qualify for. I'm taking your word for the information that you give me as far as your income, how much money you have in the bank, all those kind of numbers are just what you tell me. So this is why it's not as strong of an approval as the actual pre-approval rather than the pre-qualification. An underwriter does not look at this or anything like that. It's just from me, the mortgage banker, saying, yeah, everything looks good, it looks okay. But if we wanted to take the next step, that's actually the pre-qualification step. So we'll talk more about that on the next slide. What is a pre-approval? Well, pre-approval, it's that formal commitment from the lender. So we have looked at all of your income documentation, we've done a credit check, we have done a complete financial review to make sure that we can issue that pre-approval letter and that our underwriter feels confident that everything's going to go well. So it's just more accurate than a loan estimate. I know that I can count, let's say, your bonus income or things like that. It's just different things we've looked at a little bit more intensely. And so it gives you a stronger position whenever you're making an offer for a home. The cons, it does take a little bit more time, takes a little bit more paperwork to do, but you're going to have to give us all of that stuff anyway whenever you go under contract. So it does save time in the long run that you just get it to us before you go under contract rather than later. So what are the key differences? Let's compare these and put them in an easy table for you to see. So the pre-qualification is just a basic level of review, whereas the pre-approval is an in-depth level of review. And then credit check wise, there are some companies out there that will just do a soft pull. They don't have to do a hard pull for the pre-qualification, but some places they do still have to do a hard pull. And for the pre-approval, you definitely need to have a hard pull done on your credit. And then is an underwriter looking at this with a pre-qualification? No. With a pre-approval? Yes. This file actually goes before an underwriter to make that decision. And then just how strong is the offer? Obviously, that pre-qualification is a little weaker than the pre-approval. Why does this matter, right? If you're just exploring, if you're just kind of thinking about maybe in the future I'm going to buy a home, go ahead and just do the pre-qualification. You don't have to get super serious about it yet. But if you are ready to buy, you're ready to move forward, you want to send a message to any sellers that you're making an offer to that you're a serious buyer. You need that pre-approval. You need to go through the whole process. You need to be willing to provide all your documentation and just make sure that everything is going to go through once you do go under contract. So if you are thinking of buying a home and are just kind of looking, maybe just dipping your toe into the water, go ahead and do that pre-qualification. But if you are a serious buyer and you're ready to move forward and own a home, you do need to go ahead and do that pre-approval. So get all your documentation together and get all that ready so that we can make sure that you will be approved for a home. And if you want to understand your mortgage options or just how to best structure a loan, I'd love to talk with you. Thanks for watching. This has been Tricia Ghosh.